Okay, so the Maya Hawke thing, you had that video?
Let's do some Maya Hawke, baby. This is
Okay.
the daughter of Ethan Hawke and what's the mama's
Thurman?
name? Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's something about
And we
nepos
do have-
that I hate, and
We have
she
fire
rubs me the wrong
emojis
way.
in the chat, which I'm assuming is for the last segment, but I'm gonna take fire emojis for Maya Hawke. You know, fire Maya Hawke. Baby.
I don't like her. I struggle to like nepos, and
She is, yeah,
and
pretty
she.
nepoed
I
up.
think this clip that we're going to show, it's off Amy Poehlers' podcast, because everyone has a podcast these days, including us, including us. And I just
No
think
hate to the podcast
I
habits.
think it just perfectly encapsulates like how privileged she is as a young lady, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying that. I mean, look, she's a nepo. She got a gig like Stranger Things, which is like huge. She's incredibly lucky.
True.
Maybe a little bit of grace would be nice, but
Didn't she just do a movie with her dad as well?
did she?
Yeah, Maya Hawke, her dad directed a movie. Ethan Hawke directed something and
Oh.
she starred in it? Or maybe it was a
Did
short.
she?
It might have been a short film. Okay, so I won't
Well, you know, she went into the family business.
I won't condemn her too hard. Is there anything else you want to set up with this clip? Or
Not
should we
really.
just jump
You know
in?
what? I think it speaks for itself.
This is cringe Maya Hawke. Let's see.
Experimented with smoking cigarettes, which you shouldn't do and is bad. But
Very bad.
very bad.
Very bad.
Do not do it.
You look very cool. Don't do it.
Yeah,
though.
don't do it. Don't do it. But you look cool.
Yeah.
And I couldn't buy cigarettes because I was a kid, and so I would occasionally like walk around to try to bum cigarettes off people.
This is what I'm talking about.
But
This is what I picture a New York kid doing.
Yeah. And so I would like.
What?
This is what I
Okay.
picture a New York kid doing. I like Amy. I do. And Amy, like, Amy made her way from the bottom, you know, and she's an SNL alumni. But it's like, it's so cringe. It's like classic New York City, like rich kid skipping class to go and like smoke ciggies.
Bum some cigarettes.
Yeah,
I
bum
just
some
said.
smokes, or some like Wall Street guy
Okay.
with the privilege of being able to do that. Because if you fail school, guess what? You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
And you know
you'll be
what?
absolutely fine.
You don't have to worry about the guy coming after you for the cigarette because he was probably hitting on someone who's underage. So fantastic.
I didn't even think about that.
Take this on my free period, my lunch break or whatever. I'd like be like, I won't go to math today. I'll just like take a double free period and I'll go take the subway to Greenwich Village or the East Village and bum a Marlboro Gold off some like intelligent, like handsome man smoking outside of a bookstore.
Some documentary filmmaker.
Yeah, some documentary filmimaker like sipping a cappuccino. And I was like, I am a grown up and this is an adventure.
Exactly the kind of story.
Amy, no. Amy.
Okay.
What, like, let's be real here, okay? Like, why can't we have someone rebuttal that and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why did you do that? Don't you think you're a bit lucky that you had the opportunity to, like, leave school and not really have any, like, you know, they put all their rich kids into these, like, super sophisticated schools, and they
Yeah.
would know that, like, they're not going to really show up a lot of the time because they don't fucking have to.
I think there's probably a lot of people who made less of a career for themselves and have less money and income than she does now, who, if they had done shit like that throughout their school, they would have never had a chance at even getting a
No.
fraction of what they have now.
No, you
And
keep skipping school and we smell cigarettes on you.
it's like there are so many people who probably had to put their head down and work so hard
Yeah.
to get through like high school.
I had to
Just
do
to
that.
graduate,
I fucking
you know,
dude.
and-
I graduated by the skin of my teeth. I struggled so badly,
Just to have like a shot, you know, a chance of like, you know, making something of yourself and getting an income. And then you have someone like Maya Hawke
High school
over here who
Well, Jeremy says, "Man, the Maya Hawke stuff is cringe, but not because she's a nepo baby. Bunkin School isn't nepo baby exclusive." Yeah, I guess.
Well, this is also, I was going to make this point, and not to defend Maya, but what she's describing is fairly normal, like, school-age behavior, so I don't really want to hate on her for necessarily partaking in something that's pretty common, but I think it's like, I think where the Nepo thing intertwines is that it's like, like the way I phrased it before, most people who don't have that guarantee that like my parents are in the industry and I'm gonna be fine if I skip class and stuff, like it means that you weren't really taking a risk, were you? You know, you were just doing it to be cool, like, you know, and not that saying it's cooler if it's a risk or whatever, but it's like, I don't know. It feels like she's trying to do stolen valor of like ordinary kid shit. When it's
how
like,
do you do, fellow kids?
you were never gonna, you know, you don't get to have cool stories like that and then also be a multi-millionaire. It's not fair.
No, it's not fair. I feel like because it was just constantly thrown in my face that like if you don't pass school, you're gonna be like a massive failure. Like you won't amount to anything.
A lot of people,
and it scared the shit out of me so much. Like I was so terrified. But I would fuck around at school all the time. Like I wouldn't leave to go to Perth City to bum cigarettes off a guy drinking an espresso outside of a bookshop. But we would blow up speakers and we would print off pictures onto like every printer in the school, and there was like 25, 30 printers or something like that. We would just fuck around. Like we would like skip class. I didn't go to a chapel or a assembly for like the entirety of like the last year and a half of school. I would just fuck around in the music room.
Well, hold on now. Am I talking to Conor or
High school
Maya? Where's the...
Well, the thing is...
Is it one and the same right now?
I love Stranger Things. Look, I'm just saying Stranger Things have happened. But all my teachers and my parents would say to me is that, like, you need to get your shit together. Otherwise, you're going to be, like... You're never going to get a job and you're going to be, like, fucked. And I was like, oh, my God. I felt so nervous.
Look, I guess it's like, yeah, for a lot of ordinary people, high school is a lot more high pressure and high intensity than it gets to be for kids of famous people, you know?
And it's very nice of you to say that because you were a thing I always loved and respected about you is that you were up there with like one of like the smartest kids in the school, but you always understood that it's not easy for everybody and never made me feel like what a lot of people did. Like I was some kind of like, you know, fucking idiot.
Thank you, Dan.
So I thank you for that, Dan. Even on our leavers trip, you were you were standing up for me when I wasn't even in the room.
Thank
you, Dan.
That was Dan's always going to be my homie.
I'm a caring guy. I'm a sweet fella.
You understand what it's like to be. I think you get what it's like to be in like other people's shoes, even if you might not completely understand it. You try to understand, which is very sweet.
Well, yeah, and I felt, you know, pressure and under the pump in high school in other ways, you know, not exclusively academic ways, but sometimes in, you know, academic ways. We had a chat here that says, I really get that. I'm coming at it from a guy where my class had a few drop kicks who bunked class. They did it because they couldn't be bothered going to class, not because they felt secure. Fair point. And I think that that's honestly fine.
Anyway, not trying to defend Nefos.
It's pretty normal behavior for a person to do that. But the normal person to do that, like you described, Jeremy, is a bit of a dropkick, and they end up, you know, living with their parents until, you know, who knows how long or whatever else. Not describing you, Conor.
What the fuck?
Rage!
Well, I mean, you know, we're doing a podcast now to what? 5 viewers, and she's
is that it?
Sitting down with Amy Poehler and
hey, 3 current viewers.
Okay, sorry folks.
So that's not terrible.
My point is, you know, maybe we did do some bunking around crazy shenanigans in high school, but we didn't end up getting to be in the prime time like old Maya did here.
It's funny, people love to defend them. Like, I don't get it. Remember I was at your birthday party and I was making fun of Robert Irwin? And people were so mad at me.
Robert Irwin is beloved.
Sorry, Bindi.
Robert Irwin gets a lot of...
People hated me for bringing it up.
What's the word? I don't want to say he rides the coattails, but he does a little bit. He gets like the goodwill from Steve Irwin.
Sorry, Bindi.
People don't like it when you point out that Robert Irwin is a Nepo baby.
But now
he is kind of. So.
Now he's co-host in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and it's like, what happened here? Like, what the fuck?
Now that man knows what it's like to be a celebrity.
Yeah, Just glad I'm not in there. Haha.
Yeah. Yeah, good for you, Robert.
Now, people love to, like... I don't know... why is Jeremy saying bro? I wasn't talking about you, Jeremy. Don't worry. I agree with your points. I'm just saying, I've like... At work the other day as well, I was like, that Robert Irwin is a bit of a nepo, isn't he? And everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, you're so wrong for saying that.
Robert Irwin, dude?
His dad died. And I'm like, I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like...
Doesn't mean we owe him fame forever.
No. Do you know how fucking hard it is to,
You gotta
like...
prove yourself, Robert.
Either I'm shit and my shows are shit, or this thing is very hard to get into. Because it's like, it's so... I've heard people explain it like...
Well, that's who the industry, a lot of it is for, is like kids of famous people.
You're
Let's be
supposed to,
honest.
like... It's like a 100-meter track and you're supposed to push a train.
Uh-huh.
That's how hard it is, apparently. And when you pass the 100-meter... When you pass the finish line...
Yeah.
That's how you make it on YouTube. If you're doing it the way of not nepotism.
Okay.
Apparently it's that hard. You got to push the train. And do you know how hard it is to push the train? And how many years it would take you to finally get it over the finish line?
I think I'm learning as we do this show.
He said, no, I was saying bro to Dan, joking about living with your parents and the face you made. Amy and Maya started off saying smoking is bad, but then go on to tell romantic stories of smoking that Amy says she loves. Yeah, it's so strange. It's such a weird, like, podcast bit.
I did notice this, and I actually want
school
to call them out for something, because I thought this was interesting. Let's
Smoking
let them
darts
say
and
it,
broken
and then...
hearts.
Experimented with smoking cigarettes, which you shouldn't do and is bad. But
Very bad.
very bad.
Very bad.
Do not do it.
You look very cool. Don't do it.
Yeah,
though.
don't do it. Don't do
funny.
it. But you look cool.
Yeah.
But I couldn't buy cigarettes because I was a kid. And
So, okay. Smoking cigarettes as an adult is, like, not a good thing to do, but it is, like, legal. She then goes on to describe buying cigarettes when she's underage.
Isn't it like 16?
Like, they're acting like, oh, you know, smoking is bad for you. But here's a fun story about me, breaking the law and buying cigarettes when I was underage. Like, that part of the story is worse than just smoking. I don't know. I thought that was...
It's a weird clip.
It feels a little bit like two very well-off Hollywood people that...
The best ones are the ones that you don't know about, like Ben Stiller and stuff. Like, no one knows...
When they don't do the interviews?
Well, it's like Jerry Stiller is, like, dead. And he was on Seinfeld.
Right, when you don't know that they're...
But I didn't know until I watched Seinfeld that Ben Stiller was a nepo. It's always the ones that, like, you don't know about.
Stiller's a hard nepo, because, yeah, he is a nepo. But he's
funny. I know. But
he is definitely nepoed up. I mean, there would be no way Stiller had his luck in the 90s.
I know.
If he wasn't a nepo. I mean, let's all be real.
That's why I kind of like...
Talented guy, talented actor, of course.
That's why YouTube's so good, because, like, this is like my SNL stage, you know?
Ugh.
It kind of...
This is your SNL?
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. I mean, what else would it be? Yeah.
Live from Perth. It's
Saturday Night Live! It is Saturday Night Live.
It's 4 Off Live.
Anyway, Maya Hawke's cringe. Sorry. Mind if I...
Sorry,
I'd Stranger Things is out. I don't like Stranger Things. I think it's shit. Shitty things.
Ooh. Give me another one.
Bro, this clip is giving me the ick lol. Disregard all that other shit I said. Ben Stiller and Nepo baby, technically. Yeah?
Icky things.
Icky things.
Go on, get off with yous.